Hi guys, it's Ray from the Late Smoke, and today I want to talk about something very interesting, and that is Lacioderma sericorne, or if it sounds too Latin, this is the tobacco beetle. Tobacco beetle is probably one of the worst thing can happen on your cigars, on your cigar collection. It's a very very dangerous insect who can damage a lot of cigars in a short period of time. What I mean is, I will show you. I have a box of cigars which are very heavily damaged. I have this box for many years, and I just keep it for a tasting purpose. So they're separate from my humidor. I don't think there's a live beetles inside, but they've been already damaged. So you will see how I'm cutting and show you what's inside the cigar. But what the beetle actually do? So the beetle is like everyone say, this is a tobacco beetle. So eat dry leaves, dry tobacco leaves. The beetle itself is about 2 to 3 millimeters large, big, which is tiny. Is not nothing major or bigger. And the beetle itself, I don't think he eat the leaves. Actually, his larvae eat the leaves. So when he hatch, the larvae start feeding from the leaves. And as far as I did some research and asked different people, the larva can actually eat up to a gram of tobacco a day. So this is significantly huge amount, despite the fact, like, let's say a robusto is like 15-16 grams, so he can eat quite a chunk of a tobacco leaves. But what's the situation where the tobacco beetles came in our cigars? So usually the tobacco beetles hatch and live in quite hot temperatures. The temperature, if it's above 21 degrees Celsius, which is a 70 Fahrenheit, there's a possible chance the tobacco beetle to hatch and bring troubles in your cigars. So usually the best temperature for the beetle to develop itself and move forward is above 21 degrees Celsius, up to about 30-35 Celsius. I don't think the beetle can survive over 40, and also below 15. So that's why most of the time when we store cigars, we say try to keep the cigars below 20 degrees Celsius or 70 Fahrenheit, and you won't have problems with the beetles. The humidity also, if it's too humid, there might be problems with the beetles, but again the temperature need to be high. So in the beetle case scenario, the humidity is not the main thing. The temperature is the most important thing. So try to keep your cigars lower temperature, and I don't think you're gonna have problems with the beetle. What's gonna happen if you have problems with the beetle already? My biggest advice is separate the cigars which already have the beetle. Put them aside, take it out from your humidor, and probably you can smoke them. I would not advise them. I've tried some of those cigars which have beetles, but the thing is that I don't think they change the taste, but I don't know how dangerous it can be as well. You can hear a very interesting spooking sound where basically the beetle burn, or the larva just burn from the heat and die. But it's all a personal responsibility. If you want to smoke them. I mean, it's all cost money, but I wouldn't advise. How we can prevent having a beetle? I mentioned already, lower the temperature. But usually if you buy in cigars from licensed shops, you shouldn't have problems with the beetles. Most of the cigar shops, they buy cigars from proper importers or companies, distributors, etc. And most of those importers and distributors, especially in Europe, they freeze the cigars before they actually put them on shelves, send them to the importers to distribute them. Most of the major big companies as well, they freeze the tobacco, so you shouldn't have any problems with that. But there's a lot of different steps between Nicaragua, Dominican Republic, or any of the Caribbean republics and countries where the cigars traveling, and they might pick up some of those beetles. And also a lot of people have seen smoking custom rolled cigars, or cigars which are freshly rolled from different people in different workshops or factories. Some probably the price is one of the leading ideas behind that. So they're not expensive, but every time, my biggest advice to all my friends is, every time you buy a cigar without it being bought from a shop, froze the cigars, freeze them, throw them in your freezer, maybe 2-3 days, deep freezing, it should be absolutely fine. Then slowly put them in the different temperatures until you put them back in your humidor. Even if you have a larvas or beetles, they will die. So that's how you can prevent them. And in the meantime, you can see on the video how I'm cutting a few cigars. There's no live beetles in there. I have the cigars for a long time, but you can see the holes, they literally penetrate through the wrapper, the filler, go to the binder, so everywhere. As far as I know, obviously those cigars here, they don't have cellophane, but as far as I know, the beetle can eat through the cellophane as well, but I don't think he can eat through the nylon. So some of the cigar brands use not a proper cellophane, maybe some of the cheaper brands, and I don't think the beetle can go through that one, but he can definitely go through the cellophane because it's an edible product, it's a natural product, it's nothing a chemical, and the beetle can't go through the boxes. I've never seen beetle go through the boxes. So my other advice is, when you store your cigars, if you have a bigger humidor, keep the cigars in the boxes. Maybe not even the original boxes, just keep them in the boxes. So if you have a problem with the box, all the problem will be inside. You won't go outside the box, you won't go to different cigars, you can keep your collection in most of the time intact. Only the one infected box can be a problem. So yeah, I think this video can help to some of the people. You can see on some of the pictures I will post some of the troubles and the problems, but yeah, I hope you enjoy this little information, and please share it and like it. Any questions, let me know. Thank you.